Welcome to another announcement episode of Bedtime in the Public Domain. I'm your host, Blaine Dowler. So when deciding the next book to do in the series, I was actually inspired by the more detailed download statistics that we have with our new podcast host. I wasn't terribly surprised to see that most of our listeners come from the United States. This is a podcast in the English language. Going through the rest, the second most popular country for this podcast is the United Kingdom, followed by Canada, Australia, Ireland, Mexico, France, Brazil, Germany, Japan, Taiwan, Portugal, India, Iceland, Austria, Belgium, Spain, Hong Kong, Indonesia, Norway, Poland, Singapore, Slovakia, the Ukraine, and some that couldn't be identified. So, I want to say thank you to all of my international listeners. Welcome aboard. But it was actually seeing Australia that stuck out, because I realized I wasn't very familiar with Australian content. So I did a little bit of research, and it didn't take long to come across the next subject for Bedtime in the Public Domain. So starting on August 12th, and wrapping up with the complete audiobook on September 11th, we will be hosting 7 Little Australians by Ethel Turner. The book was originally published in 1894. It is the first, and was for a while the only, Australian book to remain in continuous publication for over 100 years. It's got 2 sequel novels and 1 sequel short story, which are being seriously considered for future podcasts. And it's a story of, a family with 7 children living in Australia in the 1880s. So that will start in a week's time. Reading it, the first chapter in particular felt like a blend of Lemony Snicket's Series of Unfortunate Events along with The Sound of Music, even though it clearly predates both of those. So I hope you enjoy it. I will give you a warning that as children's novels go, there are happier endings, but I don't like spoilers, so I'm not going to go into any more detail than that. But please join us next week as we begin our journey through 7 Little Australians. Thank you for listening.